Hey guys, it's your favorite Unc here. Go ahead and click that subscribe button below so you don't miss a single episode of Nightcap. That button right here. Come for the sports, stay for the stories. Okay, guys, joining us right tonight, the three-time WBC champion in super middleweight, 29-0, 24 knockouts, David Benavidez. David, how you doing, bro?
I'm doing great, brother. Thank you guys for having me on. I really appreciate, the invitation being here. Most definitely.
Thank you. Okay, David Morrell, what can we expect in this fight?
So David Morrell, the reason why I picked this guy is because he's a top fighter at light heavyweight division.
Okay.
So me, I understand that I want to make my own path and I got to beat the best, and no matter who it may be. So David Morrell, he's considered the best at light heavyweight. But I'm just a Mexican monster, and I'm gonna show exactly what I'm made of this Saturday. And like I said, this is a real beef. I'm going in there to break David Morrell's mouth. He had a lot to say about me, so he has to live up to everything he said about me.
I like it. Hey, listen, Dave. Listen, we know each other very well, man. You started boxing at the age of 3. Can you share some memories from your early training days and what drew you to the sport at such a young age?
Yeah, definitely. I remember training in the garage with my dad and my brother. I know just being a little kid, running miles and sparring all the kids in the neighborhood, sparring everybody, basically earning my respect, sparring the best people and beating them up, then going to different cities and beating them up and just making my name like that. And, basically what drew me to the sport more, what made me grow passionate of it, it's not how you look, or it's not how you acted, it's how you fought. That's how we gain the respect. And you could look a certain type of way, but you could be a whole different type of way in the ring. And, because of me, when I was younger, I was chubbier, so people made fun of me. But when I got their ass in the ring, they didn't have nothing to say to me after that. So that's really what drew me to the sport. And that's what made me have the passion I have to the sport today.
With all the fights you've had to date, right? Is there one fight that you consider the most defining moment in your career, or you haven't had that fight yet?
I feel like I haven't had that fight yet. I feel like the one that really put me on the map was when I fought Caleb Plant, because, that kind of really got my story out there. And it wasn't a hard fight, to be honest with you, but that was really the one that put me on the map.
Look, you're fighting David Morrell, but everybody knows you, everybody in the sport, even if you're not in the sport, they know you want one fight. You want Canelo Alvarez. Why is it so important for you to fight Canelo?
Because that's just going to define, my history. And that's basically, that fight is the passing of the torch from one great Mexican fighter to another. But that's why that fight isn't happening, because that other Mexican fighter doesn't want to pass the torch, because he knows once I get his ass in that ring, all his titles are going to come with me. And he's not ready to be sacrificed like that yet. And at the end of the day, like I said, if he was so confident in his skills that he could come beat me, why doesn't he just come shut me up and get a big bag out of it too? Because this is the biggest fight in boxing, whether you like it or not. Whether somebody says it is or it's not, this is the fight that everybody wants to see. I'm 100% confident in myself. I know I will go in there and I'll beat Canelo. He knows that he can't beat me. That's why he doesn't want to give me the opportunity. That's why he'd rather fight Jaime Munguia. That's why he'd rather fight Edgar Berlanga, because he knows he can't mess with the Mexican monster.
Hey, I love Dave, dog, you my dog. I love the confidence. Where does a confidence like this come from to know Canelo, one of the greatest fighters of all time? I think most would probably really argue the fact. What is it about what you've done or what you've achieved makes you feel that you can beat Canelo no matter what, hands down? Where does the confidence come from?
Because I've been putting in the work for a long, long time. I've been sparring nothing but world champions, in my adolescence. Yes, when I was 14 years old, I sparred Peter Quillen. He was a champion. 14 years old, I was sparring Latif Coyote. He was a champion. 15, Kelly Pavlik. 16, Gennady Golovkin. 17, Gilberto Ramirez. 18, Bivol. And not only was I holding my ground with these fighters, I was getting the best out of them. And that's how I know I'm a different caliber fighter. And honestly, at the end of the day, I believe in myself. I believe in my skills. I believe that, I can manifest whatever I desire. I'm really connected with my mind, body, and soul. So I know whatever I set my mind to, I will manifest. And that's how I know I will beat Canelo, because I have 110% confidence in myself, and whatever I set my mind to, I will accomplish.
Listen, as much as I love I love boxing, I love the sweet science, I love everything about it. So when I think about Canelo, and at some point I think this fight will happen. When it happens, I'm not sure. But if it is to happen, would you prefer to fight at 168 for the undisputed super middleweight, or you open to face him at a catchweight, or even a fight at heavyweight?
So to be honest with you, I'm gonna give you my
prediction. Can you still, David? Can you?
Yes.
I don't know if one some of it froze.
Hold on, Dave. Hold on 1 minute.
Is that us?
I can see you now, Unc. You moving. Okay, go ahead, Dave. I'm just so what I asked you, if would you prefer to fight at 168, 168 pound for the undisputed super middleweight title, or you open to face him at a catchweight, or hell, even heavyweight? What do you think?
So look, I'm gonna play. I'm gonna predict the future right here.
Talk to me.
The only way I see this fight happening is me going up or winning all the belts at light heavyweight, winning all the undisputed titles. And then me and Canelo fight at a catchweight, 172 or 173 for the 168-pound titles and the 175-pound titles. I think that will entice Canelo to fight, because it will make this fight 100 times bigger. And it will be the biggest fight in the Mexican boxing history. And that's the way I see that fight playing out. I feel like in my heart, I definitely feel in my heart that's how that fight's going to happen. And I will be the greatest Mexican fighter of all time.
I like it. I love it.
Boost Mobile is now legit nationwide 5G network. So I have to take a break from all the jokes here for just a second and put my serious voice on, because I would never ever joke about a 5G network that has invested billions in building 5G towers across the country. Not even once. Not even if Mr. Boost Mobile himself asked me to. There's nothing funny about it. Boost Mobile is now legit nationwide 5G network and also provide coverage across 99% of America. Seriously. Visit boostmobile.com or your nearest Boost Mobile store location to learn more. Boost Mobile network, together with our roaming partners, covers 99% of the U.S. population. 5G speed, not available in all areas. David, what is this? What is it? When we think of boxing, and we think of Mexican boxer, we think of machismo. We see De La Hoya, we see Chavez, we see all these great Mexican fighters, and we know they're gonna go out on their shield. That nothing else, hey, do not, I don't care. Let me die in this ring. Do not throw that towel in. Do not stop this fight. We going out. We gonna go out. What is it that you guys put so much pride in boxing?
I just feel like you're not gonna let somebody outman you. In this sport, it's the only sport that could be man to man. And I'm going to fight. You know, I'm not going to let somebody make me look bad in front of my people. This is how it is. This is why it's a machismo. This is a Mexican style of boxing. We're going to keep going toe to toe until one goes to the floor. And I guarantee you that one is not going to be me. I'm going to be the one going toe to toe, and I'm going to be knocking everybody out. And that's how much confidence I have in myself. And I feel like that's just the Mexican blood in me. I feel like all Mexican fighters think like that.
Oh, you froze again?
What do you think the holdup is? Is it money? Does he say you're asking for too much money? Does he want too much money?
No. So when they offered Canelo, he only gives when you fight Canelo, you only get a flat fee of $5 million, which I'm totally fine for that. But like I said, he's looking for the easier fights. He doesn't want the hard fights. Like I said, that's why he's going with Berlanga. He went with Jaime Munguia. I feel like this fight's is going to be inevitable because I'm not going nowhere. You know, I just turned 28 years old. I'm coming into my prime, and I feel the best I've ever felt, and I'm not going nowhere. I guarantee you I'm going to be the last man standing. So when Canelo, he's through with all the little fighters he's fighting, he's done fighting all the weak fighters he's fighting, you know, there's going to be a real man right here standing in front of him.
I like it. Let's go back to what's happening February 1st. David Benavidez, the Mexican Monster, versus David Morrell. And we know you watched Morrell. I've watched Morrell. I sparred with Morrell before. Morrell is known for his aggressive style. What do you see as his biggest strengths And do you see any holes in his game that you may be able to expose, whether it be mid-range, whether it be in the pocket? What's the game plan? If you're allowed to talk about that.
Yeah, David Morrell, he's a great fighter, but this is what sets me apart from everybody else. I make the great fighters look average. And with David Morrell, he moves around really good, but, like I said, I cut the distance. I throw punches and bunches. I throw hard body shots. He's never faced nobody like me. He's never faced nobody that throws combinations like me, attacks to the body, and that could take a punch. Like I said, we're gonna go toe to toe. We're gonna go toe to toe all day. So all that stuff he was talking about me saying that he was gonna knock me out, was gonna hurt me. I'm gonna be there to test his chin, and I'm gonna be. I want a good fight. Like I said, I like to be the ass that's not scared. You know what I mean? So I'm going in and I'm putting everything on the line, and I will get David Morrell out of it.
I like it. I'm excited, man. I'm excited. I can't wait till February 1st, man. I could talk boxing all goddamn night. Go ahead, Unc. Go ahead.
What about some of the other fighters? What about Bovil? What about Benavidez?
Yeah, so after this fight, after I beat David Morrell, I'm gonna be put in line to fight for all the titles. That's why I was telling Chad that Ochocinco that's why I see the fight with me and Canelo. It's inevitable. It's definitely gonna happen because once I get all those titles, that's gonna be the only thing that entice Canelo. But I understand that Beterbiev and Bivol, they're great fighters. I used to spar Bivol. I sparred him a lot. So I know him up close and personal, but they're great fighters. But like I said, I understand that, greatness isn't given. It's earned. So I'm going to go take my greatness.
I like it.
That's the fight. David Benavidez, David Morrell, February the 1st, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific on Prime Video.
Hold on. Dave, I got a question.
Yeah.
In between, right? Let's say after Morrell fight, anything in between, you want to fight? You want to fight me as a tune-up match before you get to Canelo or you get to anybody else?
Come on, bro. I used to watch you when I was in 7th grade. You used to be my favorite player. I don't want to do you like that, bro. Come on, please. Don't make me do it. Don't make me do
him.
I'm ready.
Hey, David, do him. Do him.
Hey, I'm gonna knock you out and it's gonna hurt my heart.
No. Listen, it's gone. Whenever you're ready, when you want to get some work in, man, I'm ready. But look, dude, listen, I love you. I'm excited for the game, for the fight, February 1st, and I wish you nothing but luck, man. And have a good one.
Thank you, brother. I love you too, man. And like I said, I've been a lifelong fan of you guys, man. Both of you guys, man. So it's an honor to be here.
Bro, thank you so much. David Benavidez takes on David Morrell, February the 1st, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific on Prime Video. Good luck, David. Thank you for joining us, man. We'll talk to you down the road. Hopefully, within the next year, that fight with Canelo takes place, and we'll have you right back here again.
Yes, sir. Thank you, guys, man. Take care.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate it. Ocho, check us out.
He's scared of me.
Yeah.
He's scared of me.
If he fights at super middleweight, which is 168, he's probably walking around at 190, Ocho. So he's probably walking around at your size.
Yeah. And he tall with it too.
Yeah.
Good defense. Everything. He's always tight. Like he said earlier, he throw them punches and bunches. So it's gonna be a very good fight. I'm not sure if you know anything about David Morrell, but David Morrell is good. He got power. He can move around when he needs to. He can sit in the pocket when he needs to. He can fight at mid-range. He can fight from distance. Got good ring IQ. He's young. He doesn't have that many fights up under his belt, but he's so good, which is why he's very confident he can get in there and go toe-to-toe with Benavidez. So I'm excited for it, and I can't wait. It's going to be a good one.
I think the thing is, Ocho, but look, if everybody's coming to fight like they say, somebody going to get that. Because, hey, here's the thing now, when you throw punches, you can't protect your chin when you throw. If you out here, what you protect it with? You got to wait for something going to be coming back.
Every time, especially at that level, Unc. That's why ring IQ is important. It's the chess match. As you go
up in weight classes, them punches
harder
get harder and harder.
Yeah.
And one punch turns the lights out of the building.
Oh, yeah.
But I can't wait to see that fight.